Big cities is a challenge. The hustle and bustle of the atmosphere is a sign that big cities live for 24 hours. It seems busy all the time. It always loves big changes. But the more I explore it one by one, I find the fact that every city has its own different sides. There are always little fun things as entertainment and a medium of communities gathering. In this episode, we have been a special one, but still show its strength as a cultures and art city. Yaps, it's Yogyakarta. Hi Walkers, how are you today? I'm Andy Ho. I'm back to take you a journey only on Sidewalk. As we know that Yogyakarta has never-ending experience. Yep, Yogyakarta is designated as the Asian city of culture because it's proven that still maintain its cultural and artistic characteristic. So of course, here we could still find many cultural products in almost every corner of the city. Well, I want to explore the city, definitely by visiting interesting places and presenting a different side of the city. Follow me only on Sidewalk. Walkers, Yogyakarta can be said to be a place with all desires and ideals. This place is a spot to gain knowledge, a tourist place with Javanese ethnic culture, a place to reminisce about your youth, a place to spend the rest of your life, and a paradise for cheap food. Even though the city has entered the era of modernization with the growth of tall buildings, but the city will never lose its cultural identity. So if we visit the city, we will still see traditional elements such as people wearing traditional clothes, rickshaw and wagon passing by, as well as the existence of cultural and arts festival every year that always crowded. One of the historical locations in the city of Yogyakarta, of course, never be separated from the name, Kota Gede. Once is a capital of the Islamic Mataram Kingdom during the Panembahan Senopati administration. Now, this area also known as the center of silver handicraft in Yogyakarta, and there are still buildings that are still well maintained. Walkers, now I'm arrived at alleyways in Kota Gede. All is Gang Soka. Yeah, this is Gang Soka. If we usually know the city of Yogyakarta, which seems crowded and densely populated, but here look calm and peaceful. Just only motorcycle, peaceful. This residential area is filled with many old buildings. Some tourists also often come here to just take a picture and upload them to social media. But don't worry, this doesn't cause any crowd and the place is still safe for you. Kota Gede is one of the old towns in Yogyakarta, which has the nickname as a place of a million doors. This is because the Kota Gede has many small alleyways with old building and door attics. The residents here are polite and warmly greet. They hold fast to interreligious harmony, interethnic tolerance, and take care of each other. I keep walking until I found of the oldest mosque in the city of Yogyakarta, the Gede Mataram Mosque. The building looks old and classic with a very interesting Joglo architecture. Then I also passed some very unique houses. There is also a house with an old door in its wall, which gives a rustic and vintage impression. This place named by the Green Wall, which is located not far from the Soka Gate Alley. After I finishing gazing at the beauty of the place, I continue to walk and found a silver mosque, which has built from the contributes of the devoted craftsmen and silver seller in Kota Gede. Well, walkers, I feel satisfied by visiting this small street and immediately move on the next place, which of course explores the other side of the big city crowds. So don't go anywhere, keep watching, only on Sidewalk. It was a stroke of luck when I came to Yogyakarta, also coincided with a cultural arts festival that is being held, named Pasar Kangen. Pasar Kangen, this is a routine event held and usually held at Taman Budaya Yogyakarta. But in 2022, Pasar Kangen held at the near Jogja Expo Center Complex, which is located close to Kota Gede. Saya Andi dari Sidewalk. Ini kita akan ketemu dengan pasangan yang hampir menikah ya. Kapan? Sabtu atau Minggu?
Iya, Mas.
Oh iya, kan menikah juga nanti kan? Namanya siapa?
Nama saya Fadel.
Fadel.
Kin.
Kin.
Iya. Panjangnya Kin Betsy.
Nama aneh. Dari mana?
Asalnya dari Medan.
Oh Medan. Kalau Mas?
Dari Kalimantan.
Kalimantan, Samarinda. Ini pertama kali ke Pasar Kangen atau udah sering?
Ini kita baru nyoba-nyoba ya kulineran di Pasar Kangen.
Pertama kali. Tahu dari mana?
Dari teman sih, Mas.
Ini dari teman, kalau saya dari Instagram. Dari ada food kulineran gitu.
Oke.
Post tentang Pasar Kangen. Ya udah penasaran kan, ramai soalnya.
Nah,
Jadi saya coba.
kalau yang dari teman-teman ngomong apa tentang Pasar Kangen?
Kan kayak ngajak ketemuan main gitu. Terus Pasar Kangen yuk. Gitu.
Hmm.
Awalnya nggak tahu kan.
Apa sih Pasar Kangen gitu
Iya,
kan?
awalnya malah gila.
Kirain tempat dugem.
Enggak, cuma pasar biasa gitu loh. Banyak
Jual sayur, jual tomat, jual terus
kayak rupanya tempat-tempat yang jadul kayak gitu.
kira-kira dengan keadaan seperti ini bakal kesini lagi nggak kalau ada lagi?
Kalau
Asik nggak gitu?
Kalau dari kita asik ya, soalnya jarang banget kan selain di Malioboro model-model kayak gini nggak ada kan Mas. Ini kan istilahnya cuma event ya, diadakan beberapa minggu ya mungkin ya.
Iya.
Jadi kalau diadakan terus mungkin bisa jadi pusat kuliner baru.
Soalnya nostalgia juga, banyak kopi-kopi, banyak barang-barang lama gitu.
Oh, gitu ya?
Udah lama banget nggak lihat.
Oh, lagi cari apa komik sama Candy?
Aduh,
Kung Fu Boy?
Jadi sate gaji sih Mas.
Hah? Sate gaji? Wah gila, mantap sekali. Oke, thank you ya buat atensinya. See you. Selamat menikmati. Bye-bye. Aduh, diganggu ya. Ini ada lagi pasangan yang menjelang malam minggu ya.
Iya.
Dengan siapa ini?
Abi dan Erin.
Abi dan Erin.
Iya.
Oke. Abi, Erin aslinya mana?
Aku udah lama di Jogja sih, udah 7 tahun.
7 tahun di Jogja ya.
Aku kuliah di sini soalnya di Jogja.
Oke, ini udah menikah?
Belum.
Oh, sebentar lagi ya. Udah berapa kali ke Pasar Kangen?
Dulu waktu masih di TBY ya.
Oh, sering pernah ya? Apa sih yang kamu cari di Pasar Kangen apa sih?
Jajannya sih.
Jajannya? Kenapa jajannya kenapa?
Karena apa ya kayak es limun gitu kan. Kalau nyari sengaja itu kan susah ya kalau di Pasar Kangen kan.
Gitu ya?
langsung.
Ngumpul jadi satu, mau cari apapun ada gitu ya. Harapanmu buat Pasar Kangen selanjutnya?
Terus sih sama terus aja lah.
Terus ada ya, sampai kalian married jadi kakek nenek ya?
Biar kangen-kangen terus.
Biar kangen.
Jajanan yang lebih ngangenin lagi ya.
Iya, asik. Oke, thank you kalau gitu ya. See you ya, selamat menikmati. Bye-bye.
Oke, mari dawetnya, es linjonya.
Pasar Kangen is such a time machine to explore Yogyakarta in the past. With artistic design and concept, we can feel the atmosphere of the past that can make us being humble and have a sharing attitude. This annual event can make us reminisce about the memories of the past of both Yogyakarta. A number of artistic involved by wearing traditional clothes, which makes the atmosphere being calm and peaceful. Kangen Market is place where humanity will be fostered together. Relationship between buyer and seller will be built. It's something hard to find in the modern market. We will remember how precious a culture is and simple memories about traditional market, which can give spirit to regional economy as well as social culture from the interaction of seller and buyers. This time, Yogyakarta Market has a theme of Among Tani, Dagang Layar. The atmosphere presented still serve a variety of traditional menus, as well as presenting the all market atmosphere so that we feel like going back in time. This event is a free and a lot interesting thing caught my attention. One of them is the antiques. I can see they sell antique in a good condition and well maintained, and we can negotiate the price. Among antiques sold here include this camera, old camera film clips, old advertising sign, old Dutch colonial coin, matches to vinyl record. Wow, I'm so amazed and interested about how the item can be stored neatly and how to collect it. I feel like I want to interview this seller. Halo Pak, boleh ngobrol nggak Pak?
Boleh.
Nah, oke, asik. Kita boleh ngobrol. Pak, siapa nih? Pak, siapa nih? Si punya, pemiliknya?
Ya, Rudi, Pak.
Sudah berapa lama Pak? Ngumpulin?
Ngumpulin barang ini?
Heeh.
Saya tahun 96, Pak.
Wih,
Berapa tahun?
96 berarti 20
Ya, main
6
barang,
tahun?
Barang antik.
Asal-muasalnya gimana tuh?
Asalnya nggak sengaja. Ada
Heeh.
teman dapat barang dari laut.
Oh, nemu apa?
Porselen.
Apa?
Porselen.
Oh,
keramik,
porselen.
Pak.
Ya. Di laut
ini
mana?
Makanya apa, Mbak? Di Belitung.
Terus?
Bangka Belitung. Nah, dari situ saya mulai.
Oh, mulai ngumpulin. Apa asiknya sih?
Asiknya gini, tidak semua orang punya.
Betul. Terus?
Satu kan, investasi.
Investasi ya? Bisa ya buat investasi? Contohnya.
Contohnya.
Penasaran saya.
Dulu saya beli cetakan batik.
Oh, ini cetakan batik ya?
Dulu saya beli 50.000 jual 100.000.
Oh ya?
Sekarang saya beli 300 jual 500.
Wush. Wah.
Namanya barang antik kan,
Iya, nggak ada lagi.
semakin lama semakin susah.
Rare ya. Oke, Pak, thank you ya buat informasinya. Tapi yang pasti saya benar-benar belajar tentang barang antik ya, vintage, luar biasa. Ya, semoga saya someday juga bisa menyukai barang-barang antik dan jadi hobi barang-barang antik juga. Thank you Pak Didi ya, sampai ketemu ya. Yuk. Don't forget to come in Pasar Antik and Vintage Gabusan. Ordinarily, line sellers are various traditional snacks, which are very strong in cultural. They seem to describe the big changes in the city of Yogyakarta that currently filled with immigrants and tall building, which makes these people struggle to stay strong. No one refuses the flow of moderns, but these people won't let their original culture and art to die and disappear. I see a lot of traditional snacks wrapped in banana leaves, as well as Javanese menu that are very tempting. Wow, I want to taste all these dishes because there are many menus that evoke childhood memories. Simple but memorable. Ya, saya bungkus ya, Mbak. Campur 2. Komplit, Mbak, yang ini, daerah sini, Mbak. Ini makanan khas mana sih, Mbak? Nggak tahu juga, Mbaknya. Resepnya dari siapa? Oh, dari Ibu. Bu, ini makanan khas mana, Bu?
Agak khas ya, Mas.
Makanan khas mana, Bu?
Jawa.
Jawa mana?
Jogja.
Jogja ya? Udah berapa lama rumus? Apa resepnya kok rumus? Resepnya ini? Dari Mbah?
Ya.
Sudah turunan ke berapa? Berarti ketiga ini, Bu? Ketiga ya, Bu ya? Kepengennya harapannya apa, Bu? Dengan adanya ini resep tradisional ini supaya apa, Bu? Tetap bertahan ya, Bu ya? Oke, laris ya, Bu ya? Oke, sip. Ya, Mbak, mau pesan, Mbak? Ya. Ya, satu coba. Oke. Yes. Ya, ini apa namanya, Mbak?
Ini gatot.
Apa?
Gatot.
Gatot itu apa?
Gatot itu dari ketela.
Oh iya, ini namanya?
Ini tiwul.
Oke.
Ini tiwul ayu, ini tiwul halus.
Oh iya.
Tawonan.
Lucu banget. Ini selain di sini di mana kalau nggak di pasar?
Biasanya di Pasar Kolombo.
Pasar Kolombo
Iya,
namanya?
Cekal.
Namanya?
Tombokangan Bubagyo.
Tombokangan Bubagyo. Ya, oke. Terus yang belum lagi satu lagi. Nih, saya mau coba dulu. Ayo, silakan. Ini dikasih apa bumbunya biasanya?
Pakai kelapa muda.
Oh iya, pakai kelapa. Kalau pakai daun muda nggak bisa ya? If you live in Singapore or in Hong Kong or in America, you cannot find this. This is a Java snack. The name is legondo, gatot, cenil. Cenil is this, ya? Cenil. Cenil, klepon. Mbak, ini apa ya, Mbak ya?
Ini sawut, kelapa diserut.
Sawut. The name is sawut. The taste is sweet, ya. One more, like me. Okay? Only on that box. The food vendors at Kangen Market are actually daily food vendors. So they opened the food at the Kangen Market in hope of attracting visitors in the order to get lots of customers to come to the restaurant. They sell a variety of traditional specialties which was delicious. It is not only one meal but also a filling drink. While I was enjoying the atmosphere at Kangen Market, I suddenly met some visitor and the initiator of this event. Well, of course, this is something we shouldn't miss. Halo Pak, saya
Halo.
dengan Andiho.
Ya,
Dengan
gimana? Ong.
Pak Ong.
Ya.
Nama panjangnya?
Ong Hari Wahyu.
Kirain Ong gitu. Oh, Oke, dengan Pak Ong. Pak Ong, ini cukup luar biasa banget ya. Pak Ong ini dengar-dengar konon kabarnya punggawa di sini ya. Siang bau rekso gitu ya. Sejak kapan sih Pak pasar Kangen ini?
Ini sejak 2007 ya, setelah gempa Jogja itu.
Oh, oke.
Jadi waktu itu gempa Jogja 2006, terus 2007 kita bikin ya pasar gitu ya, pasar Kangen itu. Ya tiba-tiba kita nemu pasar Kangen itu sudah untuk public healing gempa.
berapa lama sekali gitu?
Setahun sekali sih.
Oh,
Biasa,
setahun sekali.
ya, biasanya
Bulannya sama?
Enggak,
Tanggalnya sama?
enggak, selalu
Berbeda-beda?
berbeda-beda karena kan kena lebaran, kena puasa.
Oh gitu.
Kan juga ini kan juga untuk mengangkat ekonomi kerakyatan ya. Mengingatkan kembali tentang makanan-makanan tradisional.
Barang-barang.
Ya, kelitian lah ya, barang-barang
Iya.
antik ya,
Terus ada
barang-barang.
acara lain nggak Pak selain itu?
Kesenian, biasanya ada
Oh,
kesenian,
kesenian.
ada
Apa?
tari,
Contohnya kesenian apa?
ada tari, ada musik.
Oke.
Mm.
Nah, di sini sekarang ada berapa food stall Pak? Ada berapa tenan?
Ini ada 80 tenan.
Pemilihannya gimana itu?
Ya kita harus kurasi, artinya gini,
Yang
kalau
daftar kan pasti lebih banyak dari 80 tau ya?
yang daftar tuh 3.000.
3.000 cuma kepilih 80. Jadi ini
3.000.
orang-orang yang beruntung ya Pak ya?
Ya, yang beruntung.
Jadi gimana? Seleksinya gimana Pak?
Nah, seleksinya adalah pertama adalah makanan yang khas Jawa,
Khas Jawa.
yang lama ya, makanan yang lama
yang
kayak
sudah
gitu-gitu
kuno
ya.
ya.
Dan lagian rolling saya. Dari 3.000 kan yang pernah ikut, yang sekarang enggak. Jadi di rolling biar kumanan
Jangan
semua.
lupa
Iya.
gitu ya.
Catatan di sini yang franchise saya tolak enggak.
Nah kalau setiap harinya sampai jam berapa Pak?
Kita sampai jam 9, dibatasi jam
Malam itu juga
9. Sama, semua
Oke.
sama. Malam ini nanti itu ada kesenian.
Ya.
Jadi tidak sekedar apa? Orang di sini tidak sekedar menikmati makanan, tapi menikmati ada kesenian
Jawa
rakyat.
juga.
Terus menampung kreativitas anak-anak muda, band kayak gitu.
Dan juga.
Nanti malam ada tari.
Oke, I'm ready for looking around for enjoying the atmosphere in Pasar Kangen. Tom, terima kasih
Oke.
banyak ya.
Silakan.
Kita mau enjoy.
Yuk, silakan
dan
makan.
Menikmati semua
Mm-mm.
yang ada di sini.
Monggo,
Thank
monggo.
you, Bang, ya.
Iya.
Thank you. By late afternoon, the atmosphere is getting warmer and nostalgic. The dance, from a small performance by traditional dancer, accompanies the priceless activity. The past has indeed passed, but we can create memory and remain a reminder. Because we can stand together great, we all seem to have melted into one pleasant unity. There are jokes, laugh, and laugh. That is always there at all the times. Even though I feel like I'm not satisfied with enjoying the past atmosphere at the Kangen Market, I have to leave immediately. I will explore big cities with other side of its life because I believe there is always stories and happiness created through busy resident. Finally, I'm Andy Ho. See you on the next episode only on Sidewalk.